G'day guys, what's going on? Super here, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over my round 11 review. I've scored 2,295 in the top 15%. I actually dropped in the ranks 330 places, which is a bit of a stitch up. We're still not in the top 10k, which I really just want to get in there already, but you know, we're going to have our drawbacks obviously. But yeah, we'll go over the side. So basically, I had Shrek and he got injured, so we're going to have to trade him out. Then I took the VC on Tom Stewart, which was clutch. Wait, what the hell? I must have accidentally changed it, but yeah. Had the VC on Stewart, took that, which was good. Bloody hell, I think I've got a bit of cold going. Sorry about that. Anyway, we got Sistogger, 172. Bloody great, we brought him in. Don't mean to rub it into anyone else's face, but yeah. It's pretty clutch, you know, he's going to go up heaps in price, probably going to be priced out of him in a couple of weeks, so I'd still say it's reasonable enough to get him in this week, I guess, if you wanted to spend 600k, but yeah, you're probably better off getting a midfielder in. If you need a defender, maybe grab him, but yeah, Dawson was good as well, 120, which was awesome stuff. They upset the Lions, I believe, which was good. So yeah, this week is the first week of the buys, as you can all see. But yeah, it was a bit of an upset week, wasn't it? Fucking hell. Shouldn't even be bloody recording. But yeah, I'll get the video out. It's not going to be a great one, but oh well. Just go over what I'm thinking about. So we'll just put the C on lead for the moment. But yeah, Zeeble, I don't know, I think he had a role change, so that's a bit of a stitch up, and Dacos played great against the North, so that's awesome. DeGoey was the guy who scored well. I was low-key thinking about getting him, but I don't know if he's going to be top 8 midfielder. He did get 156. I think he was on about like 90 or some shit at quarter time or something. And then he started to drop a bit. And then he's got West Coast this week. So yeah, he could go up a fair bit in price. If he goes well against West Coast. So, yeah, someone to definitely keep an eye on. Just, you know, like I think I'd rather some other guys over him, but, you know, the form that Collingwood are in, so probably worth DeGoey. Like, he's not a bad pick at all. And then Weddle got 62, which is pretty good from a rookie, I'd say. Still has that negative break even, so he's still going to make us a bit of cash before his buy, I think, is at around 14, yeah. So a bit of cash to be made, and then we can just trade him out, which would be nice. And then Bontempelli got 124. So the big talk is on Jack McRae. He's got the DPP status now. So he just got a 145, I believe. 2 back-to-back 145s. Yeah, far out. I think we got to bring him in this week because he's got the Cats this week, and you know the Cats have a VFL midfield. So McRae is going to go absolutely ballistic. Definitely going to chuck the VC on him if that works out to be the case. But yeah, I'll get round 12 back. Yeah, so that will be great. Definitely, you know, I'll just finish off the forward line with McRae. I wonder if there was any other midfielders that got the swing, but I don't think Petrarca did, unfortunately. What else have we got? Got Tom Green, a 95, which isn't too bad. Oh, didn't go over the other boys. Rory Laird, you know, 115, great stuff. He looks like he's back in Rory Laird form, playing well. Got Gold Coast this week. Maybe he's a VC option against Gold Coast. Then he's got West Coast after that. Far out. Definitely going to have to keep the eye out on him in the coming weeks. Merritt, he played with like a corky, I believe, so that's a bit of a stitch up. But yeah, was considering putting the VC on him. And then yeah, Tom Green, I was going to VC him as well actually, but lucky I didn't. He didn't even really tear it up that much. I think he might have been getting a bit of attention from like a Blitzarves or someone. So probably got tagged, I think. And then Will Day, 74, which is a bit of a stitch up considering like his fantasy score. He scored like 100 or something. It's just really frustrating to own him. Like, as I said, I'll probably trade him out back to Oliver when he comes back, but we'll just hold on to him for the time being. It's just really annoying. Hopefully he can bounce back. And then Ashcroft, 52, absolute stinker. We made our money with him, so that's good, but, we'll probably have to get rid of him this week. And then Atkins, I wasn't too sure. As you can see, I've really shit the bed here. I've fielded Atkins over Humphrey. What a silly mistake. I was just like, I might as well just field Atkins because, he scored 1 point more. But I don't know what I was thinking. I probably should have just gone with Humphrey, but I just had a bad taste from all his sub scores. So I was like, I bet you he'll score bad as soon as I trade him in. But, should have just left him on the field. But yeah, we took Johnson's 72, which wasn't too bad. That was pretty clutch that we didn't actually trade him out. So yeah, he'll make a bit of cash for us now. And Chincotta, he's hopefully going to come back because Carlton are just garbage at the moment. So that's pretty funny, but not really. I feel bad for him. But yeah, then we got Marshall and Darcy. So Darcy will be on the chopping blocks this week. Hopefully Teakle can come in. But yeah, if he doesn't come in, we'll just trade him out this week. I doubt he's going to come in, but yeah, who knows? I think he was close to being the sub, so hopefully he can just start in the side somehow. And Dunkley's been great. So yeah, all the OG Bulldogs players like McRae, Dunkley, and Bonta are all going well. So probably need to get McRae into the side because otherwise we're just going to miss out on him. Probably also lucky that we didn't go with Butters over Butters to finish off the forward line. So now we actually can bring in McRae, which is nice because Rosie can just be my Butters anyway. But yeah, not too bad. Dunkley killed it. Taranto was a bit of a surprise as well. Absolutely going off. Maybe he could be a VC option this week. He's actually really good in SuperCoach this year, which is awesome. We thought that was going to be the case. And then Goulden was 93, wasn't the worst. Most people wanted to put the VC on him this week. Didn't really pay up to expectations. Rosie was alright. I think he outscored Butters, to be honest. So if you traded Butters in, you might have been a bit filthy. Because who they played Richmond or someone. So, it wasn't too bad, yeah. So, Rosie actually outscored Butters somehow, but not by much. Then they got Hawks this week, so, it could be a VC option if they play well. Rosie probably be the guy that might get the attention, but in saying that, who knows? He might actually get the attention. Then Cogs was a bit, he's a fake primo at this point, but, he'll give us the points that we need. And then Sheasel, yeah, it wasn't great from Sheasel. I mean, he played better than bloody Zeeble, but that was alright. You'll take that. Just going to look at... Who was I going to look at? Bloody... Forgot. Was it Ollie Wines? So, yeah, I think he didn't score the worst, but, I was going to bring him in, but it's a bit silly, I think. He only got the 95, yeah, he'll probably average around 90 or something, but probably not worth it because, Wines, I mean, Rosie and Butters and stuff are going to score better than him every week, so no point in getting him. So I'm definitely thinking, next week, I want to try and be able to get Neil in. Surprised he got 122. That's ridiculous. He was on 31 at halftime, I think, because he was getting tagged. And then all of a sudden... I stopped watching the game and I checked the scores and he's on 122. I'm like, what? How have you done that, mate? Seriously, just ridiculous. So I think my trade targets for next week will be Neil and Brayshaw. I think Brayshaw, I like the look of Brayshaw now. I think he's actually coming in good. So still in 14% of teams. He's got a 190 here against Richmond in the past 2 games. So I think Brayshaw is someone I prefer to get over a Sarong type, I'd say. He's just a bit more proven, but who knows? Sarong's been having a great season. He did have a bit of a shocker. Oh, it wasn't a shocker, it was still 90 or something, I believe. So, could be another guy, I think, but I feel like I'll just save the money and grab a Brayshaw, because Brayshaw does look like he's back in form now. So, yeah, next week, hopefully, if I can get the cash, because what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'll trade out Darcy, that'll free up the cash here. And we'll go trade out Ashcroft as well, so I'll have a bit of money. And then I'll also trade out someone else. Like it might have to be a Mitchell. I think Mitchell's injured, so I might trade him out. Or otherwise, I'll just have to trade out like a Teakle. I'll probably trade out Mitchell just for the sake of it, because I'll probably need the extra cash for next week, because I'll have to get 2 premiums in next week. So what we'll do is we'll get the guy that most people should be getting in, even if you have like got an English and a Marshall. I think Briggs is going to be the cash cow to bring in this week. I think I'm just going to run with Briggs for like throughout the buys, and then later on I'll flip him to like a Tim English or someone, or maybe a Wits. But yeah, I think I'm going to play the risk of fielding him for the next couple of weeks. It is a buy round anyway, so like for the next couple of weeks we got the buys, so it's not really that dependent on like what I score, I guess. But Briggs is pretty safe. He's scored back-to-back hundreds now, so 250k, bit of a steal. If you want to make some cash, definitely bring him in. And then we'll bring in who we want. We want an actual premium. So yeah, we'll treat ourselves to an actual premium this week in Jack McRae. Where is he? That DPP status is so clutch. But yeah, he's definitely going to be a top 6 forward. So, well, you would think he would be a top 6 forward. So definitely want to bring him into the side. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Yeah, so I might have to swing like Goulden into the midfield for the moment, just to get the points on the field here, because we're going to bring in Eddie Ford, is it, as well? So I'm probably going to have to miss out on Wardlaw, which could be pretty costly, because I think he did score pretty poorly this week, but for some reason I still feel like he's got better job security than Ford. But I think that Ford is like proven like to stay in the side now. Like he's been playing really good, so he'll be in the side. So this is what I'll probably line up like. So I pretty much have a full team here if like Sincotta plays and Teak will play, but I doubt Teak will be playing this week, unfortunately. So that will leave us with 533k in the bank for next week, which we aim to try and get in a Neil and Brayshaw next week, hopefully, if we can afford it. So we're probably gonna have to use another 3 trades next week. So you'll probably just trade like Atkins out. Who else can we trade? Like you trade out Atkins, Teakle, and somebody else who's got their bye that week. I could trade out Humphrey, but probably would be silly if I did that. Probably just trade out maybe like a Weddle or someone, just to, make sure I've got the points on the field. I'll probably have more points on the field if I hold on to him, but I feel like I just got to get the primos in as quickly as I can. So what? If we line up like this, for example, how many primos are we missing? So we're still missing about 4, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a bit of a concern, actually. So yeah, we're actually going to be running out of trades here. So it's a bit of a stitch up that Darcy is injured. So I think we'll swing Sheasel back into defense here, and then we will put Goulden back into the forward line. So that would be like 3 midfielders that we would need, and then we'll upgrade Briggs later on. So yeah, next week we'll get in Neil and Brayshaw, hopefully, if I've got the cash for him. And then it will be, who else will it be in the midfield? Oh, we'll just get Oliver back probably. Actually, yeah, this might not work out. Because we gotta trade Day to Oliver. So what? We're probably going to be in a bit of a pickle here. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have the cash for like a Briggs to a English later on. Maybe we'll just go like Briggs and Humphrey to get in English. Hopefully that will be the case. But I should be alright to get a full Primo side in pretty quickly. I should be fine, but I'll have to do more research into that. The VC, definitely one to look at. McRae against the Geelong VFL midfield is definitely the way I'd probably go. Or if you want to go like you got Nick Dacos as a VC option as well against West Coast. And then we got Connor Rosie, I think, against Hawks. Might be one to monitor as well. If you have Butters as well, definitely someone to VC. Well, Rosie actually doesn't score that great for some reason. Melbourne versus Carlton. I was thinking about getting in Walsh this week, but I think McRae is just a better value pick here because, we've got the option to put him forward, which is clutch. Who else? Sicily against the Port. Does he actually score well against Port? I don't know. I think he might score well. He's just in good form. Adelaide. So maybe we just go like McRae into Laird. I'd say wouldn't be too bad, or even could go into a Zach Merritt. Zach Merritt could be a big one this week actually. What's he got? 140 last time he played him. So yeah, I think Merritt is a pretty safe C option this week. Even if he gives us a 110, it's not the worst case scenario. But yeah, we'll just put our full side onto our bias structure side onto the field. So I might have to miss out on Wardlaw, which could be a bit of a stitch up down the line. I feel like he's got a high ceiling, but Ford looks like he's got a high ceiling as well for a rookie, which is a bit of a surprise. He's going to go up 75k, which is crazy. But yeah, he's been playing great, so we'll bring him in definitely. Most people bring in Ford anyway. And yeah, the stitch up is Wardlaw just has the mid status. Like if he had the swing, that'd be clutch, but you can't win them all, can you? But yeah, I think I'm probably going to line up something like this. Maybe I might even VC like a Dacos. This is probably like the safest routes to go. Dacos or even Bontempelli. Obviously, Bontempelli is probably going to bounce back as well. But I feel like we'll probably tag Bontempelli, whereas McRae will probably go under the radar. But yeah, that's the video so far. Hopefully you guys have a good buy structure. We're only missing... we can field a whole team basically. Round 13 buy will be a piece of cake. 14 could be in a bit of strife here, but I think we'll be alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll trade out Weddle by then, so should be alright. And then round 15, this is the worst buy round. I think most people have the worst, same situation here. Bringing in McRae, it's a bit of a stitch up. Might cost us a bit in that buy round, but I feel like just got to bring in McRae. He's going to go up heaps in cash, going to make all the difference, I reckon. But yeah, hopefully everyone goes great in the buy around this week. Let us know what your captain's options are for the week and how you're going. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.